Jeremiah thought she was about to say she was a dude. I'm doubling down on everything I said last night. Jeremiah thought Huda was about to tell him she was born Henry. No shade, happy Pride Month, but I'm telling y'all, my nigga was petrified.
Told her good luck with your bullshit. I told her good luck with your bullshit. Boy, I'm anointed by Jesus. Swear I should be in the pulpit. Told her good luck with your bullshit. I told her good luck with your bullshit. I'm only attracted to keepers.
Y'all know what it is. We're gonna get to it. The cliffhanger was a tease. I'm telling y'all, I don't know if he's gonna come out and just tell her straight up that he thought she was about to say she was a dude. But my young brother is being extremely genuine. Meanwhile, another brother in the cast is plotting on his downfall. I think it's because he wants his girl. But let's start at the beginning. I'll wrap up the Nick and Bella situation for you real quick. Nick wants Bella. All right, he says she was his type to a T. But Bella is treating Love Island like Vacation Bible School. So he's going to do everything that Sierra will allow until Bella loosens up. And if Bella doesn't loosen up, then he'll just bounce from bombshell to bombshell. All right, I'm not talking about them again until something significant happens. So the guys are chatting after the recoupling, and Ace sends another torpedo at Jeremiah and Huda's relationship.
I'm encouraging all y'all to really get to know different people. And I really want the same thing for you. I'm dead ass when I say that, you know what I mean?
Really want the same thing for me.
Does anybody feel like Huda is approachable to have a conversation?
Notice how he's looking at Taylor when he's talking? I think they both feel a way about Jeremiah getting to her before they could. He then goes on to insinuate that her defending her friends at the fire pit was a byproduct of their relationship and not a result of those men not being transparent regarding their intentions.
Like, even with her sitting here like, damn, y'all doing these ladies like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's already setting a false narrative that everybody's supposed to be matched in, coupled in off day one. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that you have to be locked in early. It just means that they weren't communicating with regards to their interest in Sierra. Whether or not Shelly and Alondria deserve to have their partners stick with them this early in the process is completely irrelevant. They just wanted to know where these men stood in a fire pit scenario because people go home in those. But Ace isn't fooling me. This is all about chipping away at Jeremiah's confidence and his connection. Ace either wants Huda for himself or is just trying to torpedo the day one couple because those are hard to beat in the finale. I'm telling y'all, the one you think is the bad guy is not the bad guy. A little bit later, we cut to Mr. Maga talking about how reassuring it was for Shelly not to stand up. How he can't tell she's not interested is truly fascinating to me. Like, you live with them. Yeah, he has to see the way she looks at Ace. As far as Huda crying over Alondria snapping at her, it's a bit much, but she's a woman. Let's be real, she could also be emotional because she misses her daughter, but at least the tears were real. What's important here was intent. Was she truly trying to stand up for her girls, or was she trying to stunt? I don't believe that's the case, and I think her emotions afterwards support that. I commend Alondria for apologizing too. She was embarrassed, plain and simple. And as a human being, in the moment, she's feeling the way she's feeling, and Huda is dragging it out. She just needed her to shut up. It's not the end of the world, and it's perfectly understandable. And she somewhat accepts his explanation. I think what makes them work is that she's in charge. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's the dynamic she craves, but she's definitely cool with it. Tired of feeling like I gotta yell, man. As for Taylor, I'm not one to talk, bro. I haven't picked up a weight since before Thanksgiving. But you need to hit the gym, dog. I'm a naturally slim guy myself, so I understand the struggle to gain, especially before your metabolism slows down. And maybe he has to maintain a certain weight as a rodeo cowboy, you know what I'm saying? But see about getting into a higher weight class or something, dog. I almost thought you was a chick a couple times this episode. No diddy. Nigga walking around looking like he in the WNBA. This was smooth.
Smell this shit real quick.
Why?
Smell it.
Are you serious?
Well played. The next morning, Ace makes breakfast for Bella, Shelly, and Olandria, and I just appreciate good breakfast food. And they had pancake, eggs, bacon, and although they didn't have waffles, they were at least mentioned in the episode. I love a good pancake, but there isn't a pancake on the planet that can fuck with a good Belgian waffle, nigga. After a night of frisky activities, Huda tells Jeremiah that she feels like they're the parents of the villa. We, the audience, aren't seeing that. I think it's best to steer clear of those kind of conversations, because usually how you think you're being perceived is not how you're being perceived. She then goes on to host a coaching session with Bella, and for a second there, I thought Bella was really going to cut Nick off. I'm not going to give her a hard time for folding because it's Love Island. You only have so many options at a time, and you have to be in a couple to stay. Save all your standards and that no kissing shit for the outside world. They end up playing a game where everyone's stats get revealed. What's your body count? How many nudes have you sent? How many people have you slept with in one day? Basically, who's the biggest heathen? I never take too much from these games because they typically go exactly how you'd expect. Mr. Maga is a big freak. who cares? But one thing revealed in this game that I will talk about is that Jeremiah has told 10 women in his lifetime that he loves them. He later explains that 8 of those were when he was a teenager, and he's only told 2 since he turned 20. He's now 25. This isn't alarming. I wrote poems, sung songs, and said all kind of shit to girls when I was a teenager, man. Like, Ace is trying to use this to take shots at Jeremiah's character, and I don't appreciate it.
Jeremiah, like love bombing, like off the rip. You telling me you're closed off? I feel like you're playing it safe around here. Is it just me or am I tripping? No. That shit don't seem real to me.
What's it to you, Ace? Is it that you want Hooda, so you need to get him up out the way? Or are you just playing the Love Island game and seeking to destroy the quote-unquote strongest couple? It's episode 3 and he's already snaking Jeremiah like this. Like, Ace can't be trusted. And for those who say, yeah, it's episode 3, why they acting like they married? We saw them in bed. They have reason to be close. What's Ace's reason to be a hater? Finally, Hooda builds up the courage to tell Jeremiah about her daughter after a pep talk from Shelly. And in an effort to slow pitch the question, she asks him what his non-negotiables are. Seeing if he'll say that he doesn't date women who have kids. Instead, his answer is this.
They gotta have long-term friendships. They can think they know what healthy communication is, but then they have no history of it because they haven't had friends for a long time. If they're not close with their family, I love a family-oriented person.
We support Jeremiah over here. I won't tolerate the hate. Like, so far, he's been true to his word. And yeah, I saw the little TikTok where Amaya from Temptation Island is saying that they were talking about a week before he entered the villa. So, talking is talking. It's not a relationship. It's not a commitment. It's literally a series of interviews. And he's obviously applying for another job now, so it doesn't matter. Honestly, man, she should have just kept that to herself, because now it just looks like she's trying to get on this show. I don't need that. Amaya wouldn't even drink on Temptation Island. We don't need another Bella. Those two in the same villa would be boring as hell. Goofy ass is sitting over in the corner trying to hold Bible study and make s'mores and shit. But he hasn't misled anyone. And his biggest crime so far is being too into his partner. Yeah, but the guy talking shit about him behind his back is the one that y'all like. Anyway, Hooda hemmed and hawed so long that we didn't get to see her tell him that she was a mother until the very end of the episode. And this long buildup had his head spinning to the point where I believe he was imagining the worst case scenario for most straight men. There's a long list of things that we don't want to hear from a woman we've been messing around with. And right up there with her having an incurable disease is her being born a man. Argue with somebody else. These are facts, and it's 100% what he was thinking.
Regardless of whatever I say, I hope that you stay true to your feelings. I'm not ashamed of it.
I'm spooked.
I am a mom.
You're a mom?
Yeah.
He's relieved. I know it ends with him holding his head and it looks all ominous and shit, but I'm telling y'all he's relieved. Meet me here tomorrow when I'm proved right. Thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Appreciate y'all.
I came empty-handed, but I'm leaving with 3. Plus I made about a G, cause I made them tip me.